The sociosexual hierarchy is a system used to organize males into different archetypes depending on how they relate and interact with each other, how they behave, who they ultimately are, and how they are perceived by the opposite sex. On this scale, we have the alpha, the beta, the omega, the gamma, and the lesser-known sigma male. But where does this elusive sigma male fit in? Well, as it turns out, he fits in right at the top of the social ladder at the same level as the alpha male. This is because he shares many similar traits to the alpha, such as confidence, outward masculinity, and charisma. But the difference is that the sigma male chooses to sit on the outside of this hierarchy. He does not feel bound by its expectations, but more on that later on. In this video, we'll be looking at 11 traits of the sigma male that make him the sexiest to women. Number 11. He is mysterious. The sigma male is all about being mysterious. His whole being radiates an aura of mystery, and this drives females crazy. He is a man of few words, and the few words he does say give glimpses of his strong, vibrant, and intelligent character. He doesn't open up to just anyone, and his passions and achievements are private. So venting or bragging on social media isn't something you'll find the sigma male doing. It takes a long time to get to know a sigma male, and this adds to his intrigue and mystery, which when combined with his air of genuine modesty creates something extremely sexy. For both men and women, a certain amount of mystery can be sexually motivating. Having some mystery stokes the fires of attraction, whereas too much familiarity can kill it stone dead. This air of mystery isn't intentional or put on as the alpha may do in order to get the women he desires. But the sigma male naturally holds back until he is ready to offer more. He doesn't mean to be secretive or confusing, he simply has a strong and silent approach to life, but women can't get enough of it. However, it takes a special kind of woman to be able to appreciate this on a long-term basis and not to get frustrated. Number 10. He's independent and self-sufficient. Preferring to keep his own company, the sigma has mastered the art of self-sufficiency and can quite happily take care of themselves. We aren't talking about being able to take care of himself only physically, but also emotionally. He doesn't depend on other people to fulfill his emotional needs. He doesn't seek the approval of others, and he doesn't feel the need to flex on social media about his achievements or travels. He just lives his life, and the only person he depends on to meet all of his needs is himself. Women love a man who can take care of himself, so it's no wonder that they find independence and self-sufficiency very attractive traits. A sigma is a firm advocate not only for his own independence, but also for the independence of others, which means he is not controlling of his friends or partners, which adds to his attractiveness. Number 9. He is charming and charismatic. As an introverted alpha, the sigma male shares the same traits of charm and charisma, but the difference is he doesn't put any effort into demonstrating that side of him. It just comes naturally. This means that he's able to get on with many different types of people and can adapt to different social groups with ease. His charming personality, doubled with his charisma, helps him to not only be successful in life and in business, but in attracting women. Really, it goes without saying that any person with charisma and charm is attractive, so of course, women too find these traits very attractive. Number 8. He's respectful. To be charming, we also need respect, and the sigma male has tons. He is polite and respectful towards others, valuing their independence as well as his own. Being so charming, it's no wonder that sigma males are also very polite and respectful of others. He values the independence of others as well as his own, and as a result, he respects the freedoms of his friends and partners. Women love a man that respects their freedom as well as his own, and who isn't clingy and desperate for their attention. So it's clear why women find the sigma's respectful nature very attractive. Number 7. He doesn't play by society's rules. The sigma male is a lone wolf. He does things his own way, and he doesn't necessarily follow the rules by the book. This is why he sits outside of the socio-sexual hierarchy and avoids the expectations that come with it. He fits the stereotype of a rebel without a cause, and what woman doesn't find a rebel sexy? This also means he has no desire to follow leaders and is generally unresponsive to authority. Even though this doesn't mean that he is a criminal, it just means he is a free thinker, freed from the human tendency to find comfort in authority. He has little to no compulsion to accept it. However, sometimes he may actually agree with authority, but this will arise from independent, rational thought that just so happens to tie in with what authority dictates. Women are seriously attracted to this rebellious and free-thinking type of guy. Number 6. He is willing to walk away. One of the sexiest traits to women that a Sigma male has is his willingness to walk away. This is a high-value marker in a man as it displays his confidence in himself and that he has a good sense of self-worth. He is content with his own company and doesn't rely on anyone else for happiness. Despite being the lone wolf type, to be as successful as he is in his work and personal life requires a certain level of assimilation into the different levels of the social hierarchy. And he definitely rises to the challenge. But he's also capable of escaping these hierarchies, never being dependent on his boss, friends or co-workers to maintain his happiness in life, and he won't hesitate to walk away. This trait is on the opposite end of the spectrum to unattractive traits such as neediness, clinginess, and desperation. Number 5. He's smart and curious. As a curious kind of guy, the Sigma male is also naturally pretty smart, with his curiosity leading him to a life of pursuing knowledge. As a result, he is intelligent and well-read and knows exactly how to use this to his advantage. He might be the introverted version of the alpha male, but unlike the alpha, he doesn't feel the need to pretend to be smart or to show off his knowledge for attention. The attention comes to him naturally because he's genuinely smart, and his wit and intellect help him to stand out. Women love a rebel, but they also find intelligent, witty men who can hold a deep and stimulating conversation seriously sexy, and the Sigma is both of these men. Number 4. He is a great listener. The Sigma male is not the type of guy to be in love with the sound of his own voice. Quite the opposite, in fact. He is the quiet guy, actively listening to the conversation in which he is a part of, taking mental notes and not engaging in unnecessary filler talk. He listened in order to consider other people's opinions, views, and to allow himself some time to contribute a meaningful, well-thought-out response. Women are very attracted to men who are good listeners, so it's no wonder Sigma males tend to have their pick of the women. But there is an added bonus. Being able to actively listen to a woman and take time to respond means it's less likely that the Sigma will put his foot in his mouth and say something stupid or embarrassing that could put his love interest off altogether. Number 3. He is authentic and genuine. As Sigma males don't conform to society's rules and standards, they also aren't dependent or influenced by anyone else's judgment or perspective, or feel the need to impress anyone. This allows him to be 100% authentic and genuine, and to women, authenticity is one of the sexiest traits a man can possess. He lives life on his own terms, does what he wants, when he wants, and spends his time, energy, and resources on things that will get him closer to his personal goals and plans, instead of worrying about keeping up with trends. This means that he doesn't rely on anyone else for validation. He knows his self-worth and thinks that his opinions of himself is far more important to that of anyone else. He doesn't need tons of friends to remind him of how great he is. He knows that himself. And he doesn't take other people's validation as seriously as he takes his own. Number 2. He knows what he wants. It's no wonder that a Sigma male's fierce independence and self-assuredness contributes to his confidence in his goals and ambitions. He knows what he wants in life. This is very sexy to women, which means the Sigma male could seduce nearly any woman he wants. But he's not that type of guy. When it comes to dating women, he would prefer to spend his precious time and energy with a woman who can match his personality with the same level of ambition, self-sufficiency, and independence. Now, before we reach number 1 on our list of why women find Sigma male sexier, we would just like to remind you to hit the like button if you're enjoying this content. It really helps our channel to grow and lets us know what type of videos you guys would like to see more of. Number 1. He's a risk taker. The Sigma male is a big flirt with danger. With all of his already certified sexy traits such as independence, self-sufficiency, and the fact that he doesn't always comply with authority, it's no surprise that he's a bit of a risk taker and likes to live life on the edge. Now, this doesn't mean necessarily that he will break the law or do something stupid, but he's quite happy to step right up close to the line. While the alpha will mimic this trait in order to show off or to make a point, the Sigma does this naturally and simply for the fact that it fits with his personal world perspective. But make no mistake, these aren't any old risks that he takes spontaneously without first thinking them through carefully. They may appear reckless, but they are always calculated. Thanks for checking out this video on why Sigma males are sexier, and be sure to subscribe to the channel to keep up with our latest content.